What's up, guys? PKSparkxx here, and welcome back to the UCL Season 3. So today, we are going to be doing our team builder for the Grand Canyon Greninjas, coached by Twit. You guys know Twit, he's a pretty cool kid. And we're going to be battling him this Saturday, though I'm not sure what time. But Saturday is all you really need to know. But we have a few things to address before we get into the team builder. First thing, PK, what's with the audio? Why do you sound like you're in a dungeon? Well, I just moved into my office, right? I got the new house, I moved in, but I haven't exactly filled everything appropriately. The audio is not the best. I've yet to do my soundproofing and whatnot. It's gonna take some time, so please bear with your boy while he gets settled into the new place. PK, where have uploads been? I have been busy moving since July 31st. I have not, and I've been preparing to move the week before. I have not had the appropriate time to sit down and record. Along with my job at Screenwave Media being a channel manager, I only have like 4 or 5 hours after work to get things done. So, thank you for understanding. I am working hard to make sure that this week I am preparing for uploads starting next Monday. If it does not go live next Monday, then bear with me. I'm still working on it. I have not forgotten about you guys. I have a lot of things I want to do. I have a lot of plans, but I can't do everything at once, okay? Alright, so today we're going to be building. There's nobody with me because everybody else is building with everybody else except for me. Yay. But it's okay. So long as we got each other, so long as we stay prepared as much as we can, we don't need anybody else. So without further ado, let's go on and just start the team building process. And the first thing we got to do is analyze what the biggest threat is for Twit's team. Y'all can see it right above. His team is Zekrom Black, Kieran Black, excuse me. Kieran Black, Tapu Fini, who can prevent status. Actually, you know what? Seeing it, do we really even want to try to run? No, one thing we can eliminate right now is Toxic Spikes. Because with the Tornadus being, with flying, the Tapu Fini preventing poison. But at the same time, I think that if Tapu Fini comes in on Toxic Spikes before the Misty Terrain is there, it gets poisoned first and then the terrain goes up. I believe that's how that works. We have the Kieran, which would get affected by it. The Inferno, but just because Misty Terrain there, I don't think we really want to play around. We don't really want to play around Toxic Spikes. Not to mention the fact that he has a Rapid Spinner and Cryogonal. It's just, it's not the best play. It's not the best play. So we're going to ignore that. We're not going to worry about Toxic Spikes at all. So we got to figure out what his biggest threat is, to our team. The Kieran Black actually is pretty scary. Looking at it, the Kieran Black is actually pretty scary because the Ice Beam is going to smack Landorus, smack Dragonite, smack Virizion. Well, it's not that scary, but no, because it still gets other moves. It gets Dragon Claw, which is going to be a strong neutral Dragon type attack, which I only have a few monsters really resist it. What else? I'm looking at the team right now, trying to figure out the best play we have. That Kieran Black is going to be a problem. Tapu Fini, I feel like he can bring. I don't think he needs to bring Caesar. Don't get me wrong, he could. He definitely could just bring Caesar. But I don't think he would want to, because I think he would have other options like the Infernape. Choice Scarfing that. I mean, I believe Infernape's base speed is 104. Let me just check. 108, excuse me, it's 108, which means that this thing reaches a max speed at level 50. First of all, I gotta figure out what exactly I have that can outspeed that thing. Actually, this thing is tied with my Swords of Justice. It's tied with all 4 of them. Terrakion, Cobalion, and all 3 of them. Terrakion, Cobalion, and Virizion is tied with them. So that's without a Choice Scarf. I mean, what about, do I want to bring Delphox? I think Delphox might actually be able to debut right now. Delphox 104. Nope, I thought Delphox was a little faster than that. His Galvantula, I think his team completely outspeeds me even without. He's tied again. He's tied again. Oh, he might run Sticky Webs just to body Mega Manectric, because at that point, his entire team outspeeds me. And because I have, because he has Zekrom, that was definitely gonna help him out. Zekrom, I believe, has a speed of 95. I keep saying Zekrom, Keyron Black. Yeah, a speed of 95. So you guys can't see that right there, but I'll go back to this scene. No. Go back. This is the right scene, right? Huh. I don't remember it. Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. Hold up. Bop. Now y'all can see it. I had to zoom in a little bit. But yeah, so he has base 95 speed. Oh, this is a problem. Like, his team, it laughs at mine. He has 95 Keyron Black. Tapu Fini is going to be taking hits. His speed doesn't really matter, but just for GP, 85 Tapu Fini, bullet punching Mega Caesar, 108 Infernape, Tornadus, which I know is fast. 111 Tornadus, Garvantulas 108. Necrozma he might bring. I can actually see him bringing Necrozma. Just because it does really well against my team. Necrozma has a speed of what now? 79. It's really odd. 79, 89, 97, 120. Holy crap, his special attack that's 127? That's pretty hefty. But still, like, that base speed, Drapion I already know is pretty fast. Drapion 95. The Rhydon is slow. The Cryogonal I believe is like 108. 105. Okay. Alright. That's an important note. Because now, what we can do is not worry about speed at all. As a matter of fact, I think Mega Manectric will not be in play here. Mega Manectric will not be in play. We're not going to worry about outspeeding anything, because our best check, we get outsped or speed tied at best. That's not ideal. And because he has Sticky Webs, he has way too much incentive to just run speed and outspeed our entire team. So we're not going to focus on speed at all. We're going to worry about tanking hits, and we're going to worry about actually, just hitting back hard. Maybe we can set up a Dragon Dance or something like that. But directly just going in, no. The good thing is, if he does go for Sticky Web, we could potentially run a max speed Dragonite, because it does levitate, and we're going to smack him up. One thing we definitely going to need is rocks. We do need rocks, and fortunately, we have like 4 rockers on the team: Landorus, Terrakion, Cobalion, and Registeel. So we have 4 potential rockers right there. Now, the Infernape is a huge threat. The Infernape and the Keyron is a huge threat, but I actually fear the Infernape a little bit more, because close combat Flare Blitz Life Orb is going to smack the team up. So what do we do about that? We have to build a bulky set. However, the Infernape can also, it's a mixed attack. Have y'all seen? There's a reason why it's one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon of all time. Look at his freaking stats: 104 in attack and special attack. This thing is a godlike mixed attacker. So he's going to be hitting hard no matter what he may want to do. That's what we're realizing. This team, he has potential to phase Heal Bell and Thunder Wave with the Celebi. He could genuinely bring that. His entire team actually just smacks me. The Kyurem, the Tapu Fini, the Infernape, the Celebi. The other ones are literally just placeholders. Okay, so where do we start? Right now, we should probably figure out the best way to whittle him down. How many Pokemon does he have that's levitating? He has the Tornadus. He has the Cryogonal. The rest of them would get caught by spikes, which means that I would bring Garbodor. So who can Garbodor act? I think this might be the time for us to bring a physically defensive Garbodor, because that can allow us to take physical attacks from the Zekrom. It allows us to smack the Tapu Fini with Gunk Shot. We definitely need that. As a matter of fact, I probably need to have 2 checks for the Tapu Fini, because otherwise, yeah. We're going to have to swap out against the Mega Caesar, but at the same time, that Mega Caesar is going to be a problem, right? We need to bring a direct answer to the Mega Scizor. Who would that be? It might be Delphox. It might be we might have to bring a Scarfed Delphox, because Scarfed Delphox will then be able to outspeed the Cryogonal, hit it with a Side Shock, not Fire Blast or Flamethrower, because Cryogonal special defense is pretty freaking husky. Look at that thing. 135 special defense. Meanwhile, his defense is 50. Hit it where it hurts. You know what I mean? So we hit it with a Side Shock. We would outspeed an unscarfed Infernape, which I really can't see. I mean, if he wanted to guarantee he outspeeds me, then yeah, that's what he would do. But I just don't want to run speed, because that means I gotta worry about keeping Sticky Webs off, and he has the potential to do Sticky Webs Volt Turn with his Galvantula and keep momentum up in his favor. I mean, there's no reason why he would want to just do Sticky Webs, 3 attacks, Life Orb, like Thunder, Volt Switch, like Giga Drain, HP Ice, probably HP Ice because Lando and Dragonite, you know what I mean? So there's way too much potential. I cannot risk him doing that, because that allows him too much momentum. I have to just not worry about Sticky Webs at all. Like no speed either. So I think what we're going to want to do, we're going to delete all these other things, because right now I have Twitch team popped up here about what he may want to bring. And mind you, this is going to be a tough one, but I think Garbodor is going to be the first play that we make. So we're going to, my mixtape coming through once again, making a week 3 debut. We're going to build him physically defensive. First of all, I'll give you Aftermath, because ain't nobody using nothing else but that. Plus special defense. That way we can allow this to take a few hits. Like basically, if we see Type of Feeding, well, see, that's the thing. Like, do I want him to take a physical hit? Because he can take a close combat. He can take an Ice Beam, but then the Zekrom may have Earth Power. That's going to suck. Like, do we have a direct answer to the Zekrom? And I don't think we do. Excuse me. I mean, maybe Air Balloon Cobalion? I mean, maybe. No, Rotom's not really a check, though. This is just a really, really bad situation. I think what we may be able to do is actually bring Gator in here. Because Gator with Liquidation, Crunch, Superpower, Swords Dance, not Dragon Dance, would actually hit his team hard. Superpower to Zekrom, we don't stay on an Afini. Obviously, we don't stay on an Afini. Liquidation to Scizor, Liquidation to the Infernape, which might have Thunder Punch, might have Grass Knot. But again, that's the issue with his team, is that he has a lot of mixed attackers. We can't try to settle every single option, because he has too many. He has way too many. So I think we just gotta focus on whittling his team down ASAP. So we need spikes, we need rocks, we need just patience, and then we go hard at the end. So that's our gameplay. Spikes, rocks, water. So if I can get a Roar Pokemon out here, or something with Whirlwind, that would be great. I'll think about that later on. But right now, going back to Feraligatr, Liquidation the Infernape, Ice Punch the Tornadus, Ice Punch the Celebi. Although, see, at that point, I kind of do have to worry about speed, because otherwise I'm just gonna get smacked by a few things. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is bring a completely defensive phasing Landorus. Thinking about it now, I think what we're going to have to do, this Landorus variant is not going to have any other purpose than to set up rocks and just phase out. Like, can he get Roar? If he can get Roar, mwah, I bet you he can't get Roar. Even though he's freaking intimidating, I know he yells in the anime, I guarantee you he will not be able to learn Roar. Let's see. Excuse me. Let's see, shall we? He cannot learn Roar. It's all good. Stealth Rock, we're definitely doing that. Knockoff, definitely doing that. U-turn, definitely doing that. Again, this is just for phasing, and because we're going to have to take some special hits, we're going to definitely build them up specially. But first, defog. Defog, I think, is definitely going to want to come in here. We could... Do I want to do a specially built... Cause, okay, I need to figure this out. I think what I'd rather do is have a specially defensive Landorus and just let Intimidate rock out, and then have a physically defensive Rotom. That way, Rotom can deal with the Zekrom. So let's go on and pencil Rotom in here. Rotom wash. Go on and pencil him in just a bit. 50. We're going. I'm not sure what the item will be yet, but I know I want Will-O-Wisp default, because at this point I'm starting to formulate a plan, but we just gotta see how it actually works out. So Will-O-Wisp defog. Can I vote switch? Yes, I'm actually almost free to vote switch. The best thing he has is that Rhydon. And if he brings in Rhydon, I'm just going to smack it with a Hydro Pump. There's no way he's bringing in a Rhydon on a Rotom. Why would he? You know what I mean? He doesn't get Mode Breaker or Terra Vote, whatever it is that Zekrom Black gets. Kyurem Black, I keep saying Zekrom. But regardless, there's no way he's going to be able to do anything towards me. So, making sure it's picking up this mic, again, setup just seemed like a good idea to check. Anyway, there's no way he's gonna bring that in. So I think, like, right now I'm getting my defensive minds, because I'm not gonna be able to beat him straight up. I realize that. I realize that. I accept it for what it is. I'm not gonna be able to beat him straight up. We're gonna play around his team. What the fudge was that? Debug error. What the? Get out of here. Y'all ain't hear it because I actually muted the sound, but what the heck? Just be-doo. But yeah, so going back to his team, the Rotom might be a good idea to build specially defensive, because specially defensive will allow me to deal. Well, no, because he's gonna bring in the Cryogonal, and I have to swap to the on the Cryogonal. I have to, but he's gonna Rapid Spin. So do I want to have a Rocky Helmeter? That's what I should do with Lando. Rocky Helmet, help whittle down his team. Makes sense, right? I'll take less damage. So maybe what? But no, because okay, if I do specially defensive, that means Dragon Claw is going to do more. But if I'm specially defensive, but if I'm physically defensive, he's not going to Ice Beam. He's not going to Earth Power. He's going to Dragon Claw. I could take more Dragon Claws and just Will-O-Wisp that thing. But then what else do I do? Do I just Volt Switch out? I mean, he could Assault Vest it, but no, we can't worry about that. We are chip damaging. This is why we have Volt Turn as an option. We're going for chip damage. So we're going to have rocks. We're going to have spikes up. That's the play. Keep that in mind. I'm just reminding myself, because I realize how quickly, this is why I hate building on your own, because a lot of ideas can just get caught up. So I'm reminding myself of what the game plan is as we're moving forward. But in any case, we're going to make this build, make him 195 quality. I just can't decide. I kind of want him to be specially defensive. I do, just because Rotom would do so much better switching in to the Kyurem. I mean, I could just do them both physically, but then I'm going to have... Well, he has a lot of physical attackers. And I have a Mon that can actually just ignore it. So maybe it's not a bad idea to build them all physically and just have one Mon that's special. But then which Mon would I want to bring? What are his special attackers? Potentially the Infernape. He could bring Flamethrower or whatnot, and Grass Knot. I mean, that's an option. Nasty Plot can hurt. Galvantula definitely is going to be special. Necrozma, I can see him bringing, because... I mean, I might need to bring Scrafty as well. Do I need to bring Scrafty? Is that a good idea? I feel like Scrafty is not a good idea, because Moonblast, Bug Bite, Close Combat, Acrobatics. Nah, it's not a good idea. Way too many weaknesses for him to exploit. But going back to it, maybe it's not a bad idea to actually run just max physical defense. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. I don't know for sure, but I'm just spitballing right now, and we can actually buff up his defense a little bit. There we go. That works. So Boomy has this spread. You're gonna be having spikes. Not gonna worry about toxic spikes. So now this is actually a good thing. First of all, we definitely want a gunk shot. Definitely want a gunk shot. But now we have a lot of options we can actually run with Mixtape. So what do we do? You know what? Is there any possible way that he would actually want to set up? He does have a couple options to set up. Swords Dance with the Caesar. We already built him physically defensive. So Swords Dance and Scizors, Swords Dance or Nasty Plot with Infernape, Bulk Up with the Tornadus. But I'm going to try to roar them out anyway. What mons do we have that can roar? Dragonite. My God. We're so screwed. Alright. Oh. Wait a minute. Dragonite can paralyze. I mean, it's almost a guaranteed switch in with his Tapu Fini. But Dragonite can paralyze with Thunder Wave. And if we can slow his team down, then Gator is going to be even more free to just come in. Do we have anybody that can Thunder Wave? Manectric. Manectric can. I feel like a good Taunter would actually do well here as well. But the sad thing is, I just don't have... Like, if I had a Prankster Taunter or anything... Like, he has a Prankster Taunter with Tornadus. Oh, this team... I just realized he also had the Jellicent that I just completely missed out on. I can't see... I just completely forgot about that. I don't even know how I missed it. Leftovers for you, because you are going to be dealing with that Kiro. So I'm going to build you up physically defensive, just like I did before, because all his biggest threats are physical. So we're going to do that. So we do got to teach you a last move. I got to give you an item, Rocky Helmet. We decided on Rocky Helmet for residual damage, stop him from any U-turn shenanigans. Because he does have Voturn as an option. Between, I believe Tornadus gets U-turn. I know Inferno gets U-turn. Pretty sure Scizor gets U-turn. Garvantula or Voturn. So he has the same option as I do. I can't see him bringing knockoff Drapion because I have way too many Swords of Justice. I would just switch in and just... What up now, man? Maybe for that reason I should bring at least one Swords. I'll keep it in the back of my mind. I'll keep it in the back of my mind. Because... Boy, oh boy. Tornadus is 111. And I can't... I mean, I could paralyze him. But then, like, if he brings Cleric Celebi... that's predictable, right? So, do I have a way to do a bug type attack? Terrakion. I just don't want to do Choice Scarf because, I mean, Sticky Webs. I see Sticky Webs as too prominent of a threat against my team. So, man, this is a really bad matchup. This is a really bad matchup. We're gonna go with Feraligatr. We're gonna let Philadelphia debut into the in week 3 of the league. Come on, Philadelphia. Of course, it's gonna be level 50 because that's just how the game plays. Now the question is, do I want to try and build him to Dragon Dance? Because if I Dragon Dance once and he doesn't scarf anything, I'm gonna outspeed everything. If he does Sticky Web, well, no, that's what. No, we're going to Dragon Dance. We're going to have to focus on keeping webs off, and Feraligatr is going to be our late game sweep. We're going to be keeping webs off. We're going to phase out with, do chip damage with U-turn, Volt Switch, Roar possibly. Yes, again, reminding myself, going back to the play. So, we're going to believe that we can get Sticky Webs off if it is a threat and be good. Even if it doesn't do Sticky Webs. I mean, we're going to be, first of all, we got to beware of Freeze Dry from that Cryogonal because, yikes. But then Freeze Dry would help him out. You know what? I cannot see that Cryogonal not bringing Freeze Dry. It's going to smack Landorus. It's going to smack Rotom. Actually, I need to have a switch in for Cryogonal. I do. I need to get a proper switch in. He could do HP Ground, so I can't do Delphox. I think my best switch in to Cryogonal would probably be Registeel. Registeel can also paralyze. That could be another play. But right now, we're going to go with the Liquidation. We're going to go with the Ice Punch. And we're going to go with the Superpower, I think I said. Because otherwise I can't really touch the Kyurem, but the Kyurem can't really touch me either. So maybe it's smarter if I don't go with Superpower and I just go with another move. We could go with... No, we don't really need Crunch. Let's see. Ice Punch on the Kyurem. No, we need something for that Tapu Fini. Do we have anything for the Tapu Fini? Poison. We have nothing that's poison. He can't learn anything poison. That's insane. Grass. Hidden power grass? No. Alright. What else is Tapu Fini's weakness? I genuinely forget. Tapu Fini, Cerebi. What else is Tapu Fini's weakness? Electric. I don't think he gets anything electric. Poison. Electric, grass, poison. Those are all Tapu Fini's weakness. Okay. So let's try electric. Nothing. Of course we get... Whoa. Of course we get nothing for that thing. Oh, jeez. Okay, what do we do? What's our best option? Because now he's pretty much free to just bring a Tapu Fini on this one. Ice Fang, Low Kick, Outrage. Yes, let's just Outrage a Tapu Fini. Shadow Claw. Definitely not superpower. Toxic? Is that the worst? No, why would we try to toxic a Tapu Fini? That is the worst idea. Brain Fart, clearly. Bite, Bulldoze, Chip Away, Counter, Cut, Dig, Dive, Dynamic Punch, Phileo, Fling, Fury Cutter, Giga Impact, Headbutt, going all the way down, Iron Tail, 70, that accuracy, Mega Punch, Metal Claw, Natural Gift, Rage, Rock Climb, Rock Tomb, Rock Smash, Scratch, Slash, Strength, Thrash. That's it. Okay. So that means that Gator gets hard walled by Fini. We need another option against that Fini. We do. What do we have? I think I might. But no, because Cobalion, I'm sorry, Virizion is not a guaranteed check because Moonblast is still going to smack me. What do I do? My best play might just be Rotom at that point. I did give, no, I gave him, he doesn't have a fourth attack. It's going to be Hydro Pump. What the? I disconnected. Can we not do this right now? Can we just not do this right now? What the? Alright, Showdown. Alright, I see you, big dog. It's gonna redo it. So now I gotta check everything, make sure everything's fine because I think it wants to just bug out for no reason. I need a fourth attack for Gator. A fourth attack. Anything that's solid. I mean, I could Dragon Claw. Dragon Tail, excuse me. I could Dragon Tail. I'm already going to be slow and it allows me to phase. So that's the best plan, but it is a plan. Brick Break. It's not going to help. Man, let me look at the status moves. We have Dragon Dance, Hone Claws, Protect, Rest, Sleep Talk, Substitute. Substitute. Is there any way we can get an opportunity where we can actually set up a substitute? Who would we bring in Gator on? That actually, you know what? Gator doesn't really have any threats. Like honestly, Gator has to come in and just get lucky because he can't come in. The best thing he could probably come in on is probably Mega Caesar. It's like the best case scenario. But still, that's gonna hurt. So not gonna do that. Attract, block, captivate, confide, curse, double team, endure, fake tears, flatter, hail, leer, mimic, mud sport, rain dance, scary face, screech, spite, swagger, and water sport and workup. Man, Gator is a really one-dimensional mon. Holy crap. Dude is just a big old Gator with claws, a solid back, and scales everywhere, and all he does is attack, attack, attack. I mean, there's a reason why we tell him to get the 6-0 sweep, am I right? Holy biscuits. God dang. Alright. What can we do? 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 Bulldoze. If nothing more, if he brings in anything else to try to take a hit, we can slow it down with Bulldoze, like catch-up addiction. I think that's the best play we can get here. So we're gonna go with that. Max attack, max speed. What do we need to outspeed anything? What's his fastest mine? I think it might be the Tornadoes at 111. I think it might be the Tornadoes at 111. The Garvantula is 108. Drapion's like 104, right? What is Drapion? Oh, can't spell. Drapion is 95. Cryogonal is 105 as well. See, I think his fastest mine is the Tornadoes. So Tornadoes, let's max out your speed at level 50. Max out your speed at level 50 and see what we need to outspeed you. So it's gonna minus, it doesn't matter. So 179 is his speed, which means that we need to be, after 1D dance, we need to be able to get to 180. Do I want to try to outspeed a Choice Scarf Infernape? Let's just say he Choice Scarfs. I can't see him doing this, but we could. No, he's not going to do that, so let's not prepare for that. The second best option he would Choice Scarf is either Galvantula or Infernape, both with speeds of 108. Well, the Galvantula is, I mean, the Kyurem as well, but no. So let's go into the Infernape. Max out your speed. I believe his speed reaches like, well, I don't know what it is actually at level 50. I think it reaches 344 at level 100, but let's just go and check this now. Minus 176. So we need to get to 177. But no, so that means that he will be at 176. I will show you guys. Hold on. There you go. Calculator. So that means that 176 times 1.5, his speed would be at 264. So after 2D dances, we need to be at 264, which means, or 265. So what's 265 divided by 2? 130. So we need to be at 133. So we gotta go Jolly. That's unfortunate. Because if we don't, that means that even at the plus 2D dance, we don't outspeed Infernape, and that sucks. So we gotta do this. Lower attack. But the plus side, we can also take some stats away. What do we need to be again? 133. That way, like for instance, we're at 133 times 1.5. That's 199. And then that should outspeed everything that's not Choice Scarfed. And if we do need to outspeed something that's Choice Scarfed, if we feel like something is Choice Scarfed, which it might be the Infernape, but if he's not going to Choice Scarf Jolly, well, he could. No, he wouldn't. He doesn't need to. But what if he does? Worst case scenario, 199, and let's do, what is it? Actually, no, what's the plus? 133. Oh, let's do minus 133. So 66. So 66 times 2 is 133, and that should put me at 266, so I can outspeed a Choice Scarf Infernape. So now that we have that just right, do we want to bulk up his deep? Well, first of all, give him an odd number. That way he can come in on Stealth Rocks an odd number of times, like 4 times, which is, that's a little trick for you guys. But otherwise, do I feel like I want him to come in more so on a physical? Yeah, he's not coming in on a special attack, because a special attack is like Grass Knot from Feraligatr, which is going to hurt. Giga Drain, Thunder or Volt Switch from the Galvantula. He's not coming on any of them. So we're just going to raise his physical defense as much as we can. And that should be good. Do we need to do anything else? Like, let me see, 25. Yeah, so we take 4 away. And then, so we have him at 64. What is that? No. But we do 68, and then we can increase special defense. Boom. Doing just what we need. Let me make sure his attack is fine as well. What's 248? Which is 252. Yeah, we need that. Okay. Alright, so this is the Gator we're going to be bringing. It's going to take out Infernape. It's kind of crazy and wild to have both Feraligatr and Infernape. You know what? If we come back for the UCL Season 4, I'm going to make it a beeline to get both Gator and Infernape. Has to play. But maybe next season we can do like a mascot team. You know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, we're going to remove you because you are not part of the equation. I want Dragonite because Dragonite is the only one, but we need... See, we're not done. We don't have checks. Right now we have Golboulder. Golboulder is going to set up spikes and it's going to be able to deal with the Feeny. But we need another check to the Feeny. The only other check I have to the Feeny, and this bothers me. The only... Wait a minute. I just had a thought. Mega Manectric gets electric terrain. Delphox gets psychic terrain. I could play that to my advantage. I could have Mega Manectric as my other sweeper. And I could also bring him into set. Well, he doesn't even have to be Mega. Although, of course, we're going to Mega him. Like, what else? Well, we couldn't. No, we can't actually. Because there's some... For some reason, I don't understand this rule because it definitely wasn't there in UCL 1 and 2. But because I drafted Mega Manectric, I cannot have my Manectric hold any other item but Manectite. Why? Why do I have to evolve or Mega Evolve? It doesn't make sense, you know? It really does not make sense. It's so restrictive, it's so tight. I don't get it, but that's some UCL Season 3 rule. So I was going to say I could switcheroo and really body that Tapu Fini from doing anything, but that's not an option. But I could switcheroo or trick, either one, with Delphox. But what would I want to give it? Because I'm not going to give it a choice spec. That's allowing it too hard of a hitting Surf and Moonblast. I'm not going to give it Choice Scarf because I don't want that thing. But what is Tapu Fini speed? Tapu Fini 85. You're not going to be building it as a speedy little bugger, so maybe that won't be so bad. What is Tapu Fini speed at level 50 with no investments? It will be 105 times 1.5. It'd be 157. But it does lock it in. I don't think I want to do Manectric. I don't. Because he's not going to be... His team is way too thick. It is. And he's not going to be able to do enough damage before anything else. So, as much as I like the idea of electric terrain, I think if I want to do a terrain changer, like for the Fini, it's going to have to be electric terrain. I mean, I'm sorry, psychic terrain. So, what would the advantages be to psychic terrain? Let me look up all the things for psychic terrain. Psychic terrain. Let's find out everything that this thing does. That this move does. Psychic terrain creates terrain that envelops the field and replaces the background environment and any other terrain that is already in effect. The terrain fades after 5 turns. This terrain has the following effects on Pokemon that are on the ground and not in a semi-vulnerable turn of a move. Oh, you're right. Terrains only affect Pokemon that are on the ground, which means that only the Tornadus. The Tornadus and Kyogre will not be affected. Everybody else is. Still not going to toss the spikes. It prevents affected Pokemon from being hit by opponents' moves with increased priority. So it... Oh, that could block Prankster. That could block Prankster. What is it? It boosts the power of Psychic-type moves used by the affected Pokemon by 50%. Not so good for the Necrozma, but everybody else is going to get smacked by it. If Psychic Terrain is in effect, Nature Power becomes Psychic. Secret Power uses the animation of Confusion and may lower its target speed. And Camouflage causes the user to become a Psychic type. If a Pokemon is holding Psychic Seed while Terrain is in effect, it consumes the Psychic Seed and its special defense is increased by 1 stage. I'm not going to do that. If a Terrain Extender is extended, okay. When a Pokemon with the ability Psychic Surge enters the battle, Psychic Terrain is automatically created, which lasts 5 turns. 8 for Terrain Extender. Upon doing damage, Genesis Supernova creates Psychic Terrain on the field, which lasts 5 turns. Oh, I didn't know that. If powered by a Psychium Z, it's a Z Psychic Terrain. The user's special attack stat raises by 1 stage. We don't have Psychium Z. That's Shady's. So, this could be my play. Like, Delphox, oh my god. Delphox actually could be my play. No. Delphox. Like, let me see. Psychic Terrain. Because then, okay. Let me see if I can figure out any way to supplement. Because he's not going to take a physical attack. So let me just mess with Delphox a bit. We'll definitely do a Magician. Because, well, no, not definitely. I kind of want to hold on to whatever item I have. Let's just look at the moves. Let's see what we can do here. Okay. We're bringing Delphox. What do we do now? We bring Psyshock. Because Shell Shock. Sorry, I was watching Black Nerd do his review on the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anyway, Psyshock is going to hit the Infernape. We need Flamethrower. Because that's going to allow us to hit the Caesar. The Psyshock will let us hit the Zekrom as well. The Celebi, the Galvantula, the Zekrom, the Necrozma, the Drapion, what is Drapion's speed? I think he's just barely faster. Drapion is 95. So I think that's the only thing I need to worry about outspeeding naturally. Yeah, that's the only thing I need to worry about outspeeding naturally. So let's go on and count max Drapion speed. Going to count max Drapion speed, and then we're going to put enough speed in Delphox just to make it work. So plus 161. So first we gotta. I did have a nickname for Delph. Oh yeah, I remember. Nightmare. Oh yeah, we also gotta make it shiny. Yeah. Anyway, let's make you female. I don't really use one. You're gonna be male. You're genderless. You're auto male. I guess it doesn't really matter for the gender of my mixtape. It really doesn't matter there. But still, we just need to outspeed this, and the speed is 161. So it's going to count that 161 to. Yep, we gotta. Of course we gotta. 161. So we gotta get to 162. Boom. 188. Obviously we're gonna be running max speed. Might want to put the rest in HP. No, it's not so much. It actually doesn't help out that much. So we're gonna do that, and I mean, where else should we put it? Let's delete Drapion. I mean, do we need to give it anything else like Psychic Terrain? Because that's gonna really make Psyshock punch something. But we need like a trick. We need something special with Delphox to really make it just be like, oh shoot, I can't do anything. We do have Light Screen as an option. Magic Coat, but he's not gonna be setting up with anything. But besides Sticky Webs. Yo, imagine if I Magic Coated the Galvantula. Just imagine that. For have a second, I'm just like, Magic Coat. That would actually be a godlike play. Maybe. Toxic. No, not gonna worry about that. It gets Thunder Punch? Dude, it gets Thunder Punch. You Alakazam wannabe mother. Alright, crazy. We could do Wish. Ally Switch. That's exactly what we're doing. Blast Burn, Covet, Cut. Ember, Fire Pledge, Future Sight. Future Sight wouldn't be bad. Future Sight, but no, he's just gonna make sure he brings in. Well, no. Laser Focus. Hey, look, another opportunity to do that, but no, we're not gonna do that. Psychic Terrain. We're already doing that. Recycle. Do I want to recycle anything? Not really, honestly. Round, Safeguard. He's not going to status me. I don't feel like he's going to status me. Skill Swap. Will we want to skill swap with anybody? Not really. Snatch, Snore, Sunny Day, Swagger, Tail Whip, Trick Room, Work Up, Wonder Room. This is really difficult. I'm really not sure. Although look, Mystical Fire has a 100% chance to lower the special to target special attack by 1. No, not a good option. It's an option, but not a good option. I want to find something else tricky we can do with this thing, but it's kind of limited. Like, it's not exactly the most ideal thing in the world. We could teach it Will-O-Wisp, but like if we have Delphox out, who's you gonna swap out into? Nothing that I think really fears a Will-O-Wisp. I mean, I can actually see it. No, he's not going to Infernape. I'm starting to realize that the type of Feeny would want to come in on a lot of things. I think Delphox is actually a really solid play here, because if we can get Delphox out, then we're going to be hitting anything hard. He doesn't really have a safe switch in beyond like Necrozma, Drapion, maybe Cryogonal if he's expecting a yeah, I don't think he has a really safe switch in. His best bet would probably be Rhydon, which, you know, I can actually deal with easily. What do you want to... No, if he gets Rock Cell, I have 2 defaulters right now. So, maybe the other sweeper should actually be Delphox. That might be the play, but I still need to figure out, like, what this Mon should have as its 4th move. Calm Mind... No. I just need to hit with this thing. Like, the only... it's really difficult. It's really difficult. What if I did Leftovers? No, because he has no physical attack. Like, Delphox, or she has no physical attack, so I'm not going to do that. Will-O-Wisp is probably my best bet, just so I can burn something, because again, that's consistent damage. And not only that, but I also resist. As a matter of fact, because I resist the Infernape, I'm going to put the rest of this into physical defense. So I can take a, oh look, I only need 4. Well, I have 4 left over, but in special defense. But yeah, that way I can take like a close combat better, or a U-turn better. And because otherwise, Delphox does come in on this Infernape rather well. So that might be the play. I still want to keep Blaze, that way I can just really smack the Flamethrower near the end. You know what? Screw it. We're doing Magic Coat. We're doing Magic Coat because I believe that we may have an opportunity to properly pull that off. If he tries to paralyze me, or like, let's say this, we lead with Delphox. What do we lose by leading with Delphox? Almost nothing. Because Delphox can potentially burn the Zekrom. Psyshock is going to hurt the Tapu Fini. We'll just swap out otherwise, which we have Gabota there, right there for that very reason. It's gonna Flamethrower the Caesar, Psyshock the Infernape, Psyshock or Flamethrower the Tornado. It's probably Flamethrower. Was it Flamethrower the Celebi, Flamethrower the Garvantula? But what if all he wants to do is get Sticky Webs up? So we start off with He Goes Garvantula, which is very common as a lead, and we just Magic Coat. Suddenly, he has Sticky Webs on his side, and we have a lot of more options available to us. But would he want to sacrifice Garvantula that hard? I mean, he could run a Focus Sash Garvantula. You know what? I think this is the play. I think this right here is the absolute play. I do have Life Orb. Do I want Life Orb on Delphox as well? Or do I want you to have leftovers to be able to take a hit more? I mean, if he gets Rocks up, he only has 2 rockers. That's Necrozma and Rhydon. I feel like I was only saying 1 rocker earlier. He has 2. Necrozma does get Stealth Rocks. But still, like, I'm also forgetting the Jealousy. I keep forgetting the Jealousy because the size is so different. Like, why would they put both the male and female there? Like, it's so awkward. So awkward. Anyway, I think I could... No, I don't really benefit... No, I think I do benefit from Fighting MZ. Like, Fighting MZ is going to hit anything hard. But what would I bring for Fighting him? I mean, I still have Register. Like, I need to figure out my last mod. Do I really want to try to rely on Roar? No. because honestly, it's just the Feeny and the Necrozma, the Kyurem, is always just sitting there, just looming with Ice type and Fairy type attacks. Even the Cryogonal is going to smack it, so I don't really want to do Dragonite because it just gets hit way too hard by 3 miles that I'm pretty sure will be showing up. Like, I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing Kyurem Black, Tapu Fini, Mega Caesar has a high chance of coming. Infernape is definitely coming. Galvantula is definitely coming. And Cryogonal could come. I feel like he wants Cryogonal because hazards. I feel like he wants Galvantula because sticky webs. I feel like he wants Infernape because hits hard. I feel like he wants Fini because, so maybe he won't bring Caesar. Maybe Caesar is actually not a threat to him. What would Caesar get him? Bullet Punch on the Terrakion, but it gets blocked by Lando, Rotom, Dragonite, Gator, Registeel, Caesar, Garbodor potentially, Delphox. I say Caesar, Scrafty, Garbodor, Delphox. No. There's actually a good chance that he wouldn't even bother with the Mega Caesar. I mean, I would still want Flamethrower, but then that whittles it down to Kyurem, special attacker, Tapu Fini, physical, or, well, it's a wall, whether physical or special, probably physical, most likely physical. Infernape, punching my team. Tornadus, possibly, is the fastest thing he has, but he probably don't need it. Celebi for a Cleric, because he may be worried about status. So, let me redo this. Kyurem Black, Tapu Fini, Galvantula, Cryogonal. Those are all I feel like are definitely going to come. The Celebi is more situational, in case he doesn't want to deal with hazard and wants to do some status. If he really is annoyed by Rotom, he could bring that as well, because that's a great switch in. But what else does the Celebi do against my team? He does get caught by a lot. He could HP Ice. He could Toxic Stall. It gets Natural Cure. But it does get walled by Scrafty, Garbodor, Delphox. If I get set up with Gator, Ice Punch is going to smack. So maybe he wouldn't bring Celebi. I'm going to write this down because I'm brainstorming right now. Kyurem Black, Tapu Fini, Infernape, definitely, Cryogonal. So then after that, what would he want to bring? Would he want the Drapion, the Necrozma, or the Rhydon as a rocker? Would he want Necrozma or Rhydon as a rocker? He might want Necrozma because that gives him a Psychic type to deal with most of my mons. It does. It gives him a lot of mons. And I think, let me look at all the Necrozma options. I'm not really familiar with the Pokemon. Let's go. He's only RU, so maybe it's not that bad, but his stats are balanced, man. Oh my god. What does Prism Armor do? This Pokemon receives 3/4 damage from super effective attacks. It's Filter. He has Filter. Well, I think, what does Filter do? Filter, you don't even tell me because it's illegal? At least tell me what it does. This Pokemon receives it's 3/4. So it's literally Filter, just a different name. But Necrozma has Filter. That's great. Shoot. Maybe I want to skill swap this thing, honestly. What would we do? Oh yeah, I want to see his moves. Autonomize. Dark Pulse, Calm Mind, Dragon Pulse. So he's mainly a special attacker. He has an Earthquake though. He gets Knockoff, Iron Head, but I don't have a Fairy type. He's not gonna bring. We won't want Iron Head. No, he won't Iron Head. Morning Light and Moonlight. Oh, Morning Sun and Moonlight. That's pretty funny. He gets both, but it makes sense at the same time. He gets Outrage. Oh, Photon, guys. If user's attack is better than special attack, ignores abilities. That's a Yikes, that's a really good, but it's only 8 PP, but that's still a really good Psychic type attack. Holy crap. He could run Psyshock. Night Slash, this thing is a problem. There's the Stealth Rock as I knew he had. He does get Thunder Wave and Toxic. Ugh. Do I have anything in my current team to deal with in the Necrozma? No. No, I do not. So what would I bring to deal with Necrozma? Yo, this is a really bad scenario. I'm not gonna bring Scrafty because I could build him physically defensive, but like, is that worth it? Oh, especially defensive with Intimidate. Would that be worth it? He does get Poison Jab to punch the Feeny, but I have to outspeed it. That's the thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna get blasted by Moonblast. Scrafty would work well against the Celebi, the Necrozma, the Drapion, the Cryogonal. Scrafty works well against all the lower tiers. I think I gotta bring Scrafty. I think I have to bring Scrafty, guys. I am so unsure about this entire draft. Oh my god. Not this draft. I love the draft. But this matchup is just... Oh, this matchup is so rough. What would we give him? Intimidate. Of course Intimidate, because too many physical attackers. Build him... I feel like I need one especially defensive mon. So yeah. 250. Doesn't he get Roar? He does get Roar. He gets Roar. Yo, we're roaring without Scrafty. We're freaking roaring without Scrafty. If we can get hazards up, we're roaring with Scrafty, bruh. Holy crap, that's gonna be quality. That does nothing. It does nothing! Alright, let's go and take this away. So he's 171, so he has an even number. Now we can raise his attack. Actually, you know what? He's defensive. We're going to raise his physical defense. We're going to raise his physical defense on this one. We're going to give him Drain Punch. Knock off, because he's only meant to like phase out, like chip and whatnot. We definitely give him Leftovers. Leftovers. And, oh wait, I forgot to actually raise the special defense. Boom, there it is. And what other move do you want to give him? He already has 2 attacks. We could give him Acid Spray. That would help out with only 2 mons. That would only help out with 2 mons. If it was 3, I'd probably consider it. I didn't even know he got Acid Spray, so that's kind of quality. He doesn't get Fake Out. That's something to remember. Foul Play, no, that could be an option. Roar, we already told him Roar. Taunt. Maybe Taunt? I think you might want to do Ice Punch. But no, that's only going to be for Tornadoes. I don't think he's going to bring the Tornadoes. He could. If you really want something to just outspeed me and prankster me, then yeah, he could. That's a high tier option. But I don't think it's guaranteed. So I shouldn't... Super Fang. Oh, bless. Roar, Drain Punch, knockoff, Super Fang with Intimidate and Leftovers. Yo, that is that is it. We still gotta figure out an item for Nightmare right here. What should your item be? Like, you're meant to hit hard, so I guess I'll just go with Life Orb, because I may need it from after the chip damage. You're already good. I like to bulldoze to catch a switch in. Specs and Boom, you're there to make sure Sticky Webs is not there, get rid of any hazards, and to just annoy him as much as possible. That's what they're there for. You are an odd number. No, I gotta make sure you're an odd number. 157 and 195. Mixtape. You're the only one without your moveset finalized. So now we have everybody else. I know you need Spikes and Gunk Shot. What else do you have as an option? Clear Smog. Not really. Pain Split. I could do that, but he doesn't really have mons that have high HP, barring the Feeny. And if he brings in Feeny, I'm just going to gunk shot it. So I'm not going to do that. So I think Pain Split is not the option right now. Rock Polish. Yo, can you imagine me just going to sweep with the Garbodor? That'd be live! I would try it. I would try it. But anyway, Spike's Stomping Tantrum. No. I could go for Toxic in case I really feel like I have an opportunity, because Toxic won't miss, and I'm gonna poison everybody on his team, barring the Drapion, as long as Misty Terrain isn't up. So, Amnesia, we could just bulk ourselves up, like play the end game, but then we gotta be able to do something else. Infestation to whittle down. Self-destruct? Nah, gotta want that aftermath. Thief. He gets Thief, but not knockoff. Makes sense. Swagger, Swallow, Sunny Day. This is just really, really difficult. Not gonna do an HP, a hitting power, anything. Curse, Confide, lowers their target special attack by 1. Maybe that's better than Gunk Shot. I'm sorry, than Amnesia. Confide will help me out. Cause we're gonna bring in. We're gonna swap out. So who do we confide on? I need another attack. I do need another attack with Garbodor. I don't need Seed Bomb. I don't need Rock Blast. I don't think that's the best play. Haze, Gunk Shot, Giga Drain, Frustration, Facade, Explosion. He gets Explosion too. Drain Punch. Nah. Like, what am I missing here? Like, okay, I have Garbodor on the field. He's gonna swap out to who? Rhydon. Probably Rhydon. So what if I had something specifically for the Rhydon? Do I outspeed Rhydon? I feel like I do. Rhydon a baby. He a slow boy. Let me just see. Rhydon. I don't want to change the moves we already have here. So Rhydon stats. He's 40. He's a slow boy. Well, I'm 75, so I'm gonna outspeed Rhydon. Aerial Light's gonna be an option as well, so I shouldn't assume I'm able to body it with anything. But that's what Seed Bomb could be there for. What's his team have? Seed Bomb is going to get bodied by so much, though. But I don't think it's smart to have Seed Bomb for 1 mon. And I have 2 other options for Rhydon, so he's not going to do that. Oh yeah, I did write that in the Necrozma. I feel like he's going to work Necrozma, so let me go on and write that down. I still cannot figure out what else I should put on Garbodor. Oh shoot, I just noticed it said black glasses. Holy crap, that could have been terrible. That could have been terrible. I'm not even running damage counts because I don't need to at this point. This scenario is literally, I need to whittle him down and then punch. That's all I need to know. Whittle him down and punch. He doesn't have a steel type, so Gunk Shot's going to hit everything, but I need 1 more attack because Gunk Shot only has 8 PP. Unfortunately, Garbodor does not get Poison Jab, otherwise I'd probably teach him that. So what do? I'm thinking Stomping Tantrum. Like, what are the odds that my last move will fail? If he brought in the Caesars, his only steel type. Yeah, I did just say he did have a steel type, didn't he? My fault. But yeah. That's his only steel type, so Stomping Tantrum would be a nice balance. I mean, at least I can actually touch that thing, you know? So Stomping Tantrum. And I want to do Toxic. Sub. I feel like Toxic isn't a bad idea to try to get off in case I get the opportunity. But I mean, with Misty Terrain is gonna. I mean, I might as well just use Toxic Spikes. That way, it's constant. Maybe I should go for Toxic Spikes because I don't feel like okay, Kyurem B, Tapu Fini, Inferno, Quagono, and Cosmo. The only one going to be off the ground is Fini. Otherwise, Toxic Spikes will hit everybody after 5 turns. So he's going to have to make sure Fini stays in, and that gives an opportunity to whittle that thing down. But like, what do I do? What do I do? So many, just his team is so well balanced considering typing and options. It gets Psychic? Garbodor gets Psychic and not Knockoff! This bothers me, dude. Bothers me! Oh! Gatorade! Anyway, Belch cannot be selected until the user eats a berry. I wonder if you can use Belch after your mon swaps out, so long as they eat a berry. Because imagine if I did Belch. Well, no, because his special attack is butt poor anyway. But imagine if you did Belch, recycle with like an Ogwav berry, whatever berry it is to heal him up by halfway. Think about that. You constantly healing yourself. You have a strong, very accurate move at your disposal. What accurate? Or how accurate is Belch? Excuse me. Belch is 90%. Alright, so it's actually not so much more accurate than Gunk Shot. It's still not. How is a Belch? How can a Belch miss? It's a sound. Sound, unless you're soundproof, should not miss. Anyway. I'm really having a difficult time deciding on the last move for Garbodor. Because, I mean, I feel like I have everything, but I'm trying to see if I have everything. I mean, Acid Spray could lower special defense, but it's only going to help, like, a couple Mons. I mean, Acid Spray could hit. No, it's not going to hit Caesar. It's not going to hit Caesar. I'm trying to think of, like, switching that would come in. It's just, it's no good. It's no good. It's no good. Maybe Protect. Just so I can see what he may want to do, you know? Because, like, if I want to stall, what better way to stall than poisoning him or getting some residual damage and then protecting? I mean, that's an old school tactic, but it could work. It very well could work. But it's not going to work in this scenario. I would need, like... I would need Toxic Spikes up. And I don't... He's the only one who can use Toxic Spikes. So... I really don't know. I'm having a very difficult time with this. Infestation? Maybe? What if I did Infestation Protect? Because it's just chip damage. Infestation would hit his entire team. And I can stall out and see what he may want to do. Is that a good idea? Oh, look, Recycle. I was just talking about that. Stockpile. Stockpile? Spite? I really don't know. I really do not know. Explosion. I don't know. So you know what? Let's just go Explosion. I feel like we are going to get messed up by Twit because the way this is looking, I have very little options against his team. And it sucks. So, this is what I got. This is what I got. I'm going to put some play testing into it and hopefully we can make some magic work with this. I mean, of course, if I make any drastic change, I'll let you guys know at the beginning of the battle. But otherwise, we are going to be going into week 3 battle with this. And feel free to critique me in the comment section below about this team, because let me know your thoughts. How would you build versus Twitch team? It's all right there. But to recap, we're going to be bringing my mixtape, the Garbodor, physically defensive with Spikes, Gunk Shot, Stomping Tantrum, and Explosion. We're going to be bringing Boomy, the Landorus Theory, and physically defensive with Stealth Rocks, Knockoff, U-Turn, and Defog. Maybe I should bring Earthquake. I just realized I did not have Earthquake on this thing. How do I do this and not bring Earthquake? That is very irresponsible of me. Alright, so Scratch Knockoff, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Knockoff. We have Rotom Spec, still Rotom Wash, physically defensive with Will-O-Wisp, Defog, Volt Switch, and Hydro Pump holding leftovers. We have Philadelphia the Feraligatr coming in here, Physical Sweeper with Dragon Dance, Liquidation, Ice Punch, and Bulldoze holding the life form, because Sheer Force it nullifies. Oh, you know what? If we use Bulldoze, it's not going to lower them on speed. You guys are probably yelling that to me in the comments. My bad. My bad. Oh my god, we're gonna die. Alright, what do we do against Seismic Toss? Seismic Toss is neutral. I'm gonna Seismic Toss to Phoenix. We're gonna get pulled back! We have Nightmare, the shiny Delphox, coming in here with a special sweeper with Psychic Terrain to try and, get around the potential Misty Terrain. Although I don't know if that's the best idea, but it's experimental. Psyshock, Flamethrower, and Magic Coat holding a Life Orb with Blaze for that boost. And last mine we have is Soldier Boy, the Scrafty, shiny Scrafty, with Roar, Drain Punch, Knockoff, and Super Fang. Oh boy, this is going to be a match. I want y'all to know I have very little confidence in this. I'm definitely going to try to practice and grind this team out before we actually do our battle. But I'm looking forward to your comments. Let me know what you think and how you would build for the Gators versus the Grand Canyon Greninjas. But that's all the time I have to say for I have for you guys today. That's all the time I have to listen. I'm rusty. Love me. If you guys enjoyed, demolish the like button for me. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure that you ring that bell to get notified of the next episode video. But next time we'll be battling Twit. Right now it's time for me to dip. Say hi, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.